Let us learn conjunctions. Conjunctions are also called linkers or connectors. Before understanding about conjunctions, we must know about dependent clause and independent clause. A clause is a group of words that includes a subject and a verb. An independent or a main clause can stand alone as a sentence. It does not need any extra information to operate as a sentence. For example, the student passed the test is an example of an independent clause because it is making complete sense in itself. A dependent or a subordinate clause adds additional or extra information to the main clause. These clauses cannot stand by themselves and their meaning is dependent on the independent clause. They are not complete sentences. For example, because she didn't study is not a complete sentence and hence would require a main or an independent clause to make complete sense. So, a clause is group of words. Independent or main clause can stand alone as a sentence, and a dependent or a subordinate clause adds extra information to the main clause. Now let us understand what is a conjunction. A conjunction is a part of speech that is used to connect words, phrases, clauses, or sentences. Conjunctions have an important function because they join other words and phrases together. In simple words, like a glue joins or fixes two things together, similarly, a conjunction also links parts of sentences together. Let's look at few examples. I have two cats and a dog. If I split it into two sentences, it would be I have two cats, I have a dog. Now, to make it one complete sentence, I used conjunction and then the sentence became I have two cats and a dog. So, as you can see, it is very easy to join two sentences together using conjunctions. You can have vanilla ice cream or a walnut sundae. Neither the red dress nor the pink one looks nice on me. She did not go to school because she was unwell. So, and, or, neither, nor, because are all conjunctions used in these examples. Different kinds of conjunctions join different kinds of grammatical structures. Broadly, there are three kinds of conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. Let us understand what are coordinating conjunctions. These types of conjunctions combine two independent clauses together. Now we all know what are independent clauses. Let us look at few examples. This is a useful rule, but I am not able to remember it. So in this case, if I split the two parts of the sentence, this is a useful rule. I am not able to remember it. Both are making complete sense in itself. That means both are independent clauses. Hence, we have used coordinating conjunction but to join both the independent clauses together into one sentence. He is going on a vacation as he needs a break. Arnold plays tennis well, yet his favorite sport is badminton. It was raining, so she took the umbrella with her. List of coordinating conjunctions. There is an easy way to learn the list of coordinating conjunctions. Simply remember the word fanboys. Fanboys stands for and, but, or, yet, for, nor, so. So simply remember fanboys and all the conjunctions that are coordinating conjunctions would quickly come to your mind. The next type of conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions. These types of conjunctions link a dependent clause and an independent clause together. Let us look at few examples. I trust her because she is a trustworthy person. Here, I trust her seems incomplete. But if I add because she is a trustworthy person, the entire idea of the sentence gets completed. He came to talk to me as soon as I entered the room. My brother went to school even though he had a headache. I started singing when I was 6. So, to join an independent and a dependent clause together, we use subordinating conjunctions. Let us look at a list of commonly used subordinating conjunctions. After, although, as long as, because, before, even if, since, though, unless, until, when, while, even though, in order to, so that, wherever, whether, provided that, whereas. I would share one interesting thing with you. Sentences where there is an independent and at least one dependent clause, it is known as a complex sentence. So always remember that subordinating conjunctions are therefore found in complex sentences where they try to join or link the clauses together. The third type of conjunctions, correlative conjunctions. These conjunctions also link a dependent and an independent clause together, but the difference is that they are always used in pairs. Let us look at few examples. You either take my pen or give me the box. My father not only bought a house but also a car. No sooner had I finished watering the garden than it started raining. So you can see these conjunctions are always used in pairs, either or, not only but also, no sooner than. Let us have a look at list of commonly used correlative conjunctions. Both and, either or, neither nor, not only but also, so as, whether or, just as, so, the and the in the same sentence used together, as and as much as, no sooner than, rather than. As I told you before also, correlative conjunctions always work in pairs. Now let's quickly recap. Conjunctions are also called linkers or connectors, join two sentences together. There are three types of conjunctions: coordinating, subordinating, correlative. Coordinating conjunctions join two independent clauses together. Subordinating conjunctions join an independent and a dependent clause together, and you will mostly find subordinating conjunctions being used in complex sentences. Correlative conjunctions also join an independent or dependent clause together, but correlative conjunctions are always used in pairs. Hope conjunctions is now clear to all of you. Thank you so much.